haven't made any videos for a while. And the reason why is because like I feel like I do not have time at all about on here. But one thing I did want to go ahead and talk about, of course, if you're watching this video and you looked at the title, it is something that I put myself in. It is something that is a learning situation where I hope never to go back into. And that situation is filing for bankruptcy. I have filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and my meeting of creditors is on August the 21st. I'm currently nervous because this is my first time ever like going to court or something, so it's very, you know, intimidating. But let me tell you how I got into this. So around June, my birthday is on June 27th, and I received a letter. Now, I didn't even know that I was going to be garnished. So coincidentally, how I found out I was going to be garnished is because on my phone I signed up. USPS has this app, or website you can go on to called informdelivery.com. And on Inform Delivery, especially for me when I'm at work and I'm not able to get to my mail, and I know I have some important documents or anything mail coming in, it lets me know around 7:30 to 7:35 in the morning time what is coming in. Now mind you, I go to work at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm at work during that time. I get off at 12, so it was like around 11 I took a look and I checked my Gmail, and I have seen that Inform Delivery sent me an email telling me that I will have mail coming in, and on Inform Delivery it will give you the picture of the envelope, and it will tell you, sometimes you'll see the company or whatever. So I seen ADP garnishment, so I'm like, oh my goodness, ADP garnishment. So what I did is I was hyperventilating, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I reached out to my HR. My HR told me to contact ADP and everything. Not trying to make a long story, but yeah, I reached out to them. They tell me the person that is garnishing in my paycheck, they was going to take 25%. It was monthly, but they was taking 25% of my paycheck. During this time, I was confused, and I was just like freaking out. I immediately that day started looking at options of basically what I can do. I also reached out to the company to see if there's any plans. Now mind you, this is something that was never brought to my attention again. The last time I had a conversation, I'm not going to mention the company, but the last time I had to contact the company, it was around when I was 19 years old. Never been served or anything. I said is a life lesson for me is because I procrastinate, and it is something that I'm working on to do better. But anyway, so the attorney for that company was like, no, there's no way that we can adjust anything, and that's it. So I went first, before I was even have bankruptcy in my mind, I wanted to do a consolidation, but then I was informed like even consolidation is not going to do anything. It's not going to stop the garnishment. So I said, you know what, let me go ask some people that ever went through bankruptcy, because that has always crossed my mind. I was just nervous. I looked at videos. I looked at people that, different people that, was explaining what to do and what not to do, and what not to file bankruptcy, and what you can do to, and all this other stuff. And I was just like, you know what, forget about it. My nail right there is dirty. But anyway, so I was like, okay, yeah, this I need to file bankruptcy. So I reached out to one attorney. They wanted $1,800. I was like, I don't have $1,800 at this moment to go. And so they was like, well, we can do it in 3 payments. And I was like, no, I cannot afford to do this. I really want to just get this out the way. So I called this other attorney. The first impression for me when I first dealt with her is she was, I called her, I left a voice message on her answer machine, and she called me back. I was still at work during that day, so I wasn't unable to contact her, but we was playing phone tag. She did not leave a voice message on my phone, but I called her back because I knew that it was her. So I called her on my lunch break. I called her. She told me that she was busy right now. She's dealing with a client, and that she was going to call me back. So I'm sitting here, and she calls me back, and then she's like, oh, well, I got to call you back again because I have another client that's calling me in right now. So, to me, I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to be a potential client, and I'm trying to get all this information. Can you walk me through? She was like, well, I'll call you back, and stuff like that. So I would just felt like she was just pushing me off. And so finally, when she wanted to talk, she was like, okay, well, I need this paper in tomorrow. I need the money in by this day. I need this, so we can go ahead and get you already set up so we can get a meeting of creditors and all this stuff. So, she avoided answering my question. She was like, oh, what you just need to know is just, we explained everything once you found out everything. And I was like, no, I really need you to walk me, I need you to walk me to what I'm getting myself into and the process. I'm no longer is going to be like, okay, and trusting to people. This is the reason why I'm in debt already. And just me being naive about a lot of things because I'm not telling people, hey, do your job. Like, what I need you to explain more in details before I sign anything. And so I met this one guy. I went on a website, and the crazy thing is he had a very friendly face. I know it sounds so weird, but he did. He had like a really, really friendly face. And when I first met him, it was just like so laid back, so cool. He explained everything to me. We had our first section. It was an hour section for free. And we talked about it. We talked about everything. We talked about what to expect. He was like, I'm gonna be there with you beside your side. Any question that you have, please contact me. Here's my cell phone number. He just made it more comfortable for me because like I'm just freaking out, like, okay, this and this and this, like what, I heard people said this happened to them, and he was like, everybody's situation is totally different, princess. You just can't make everybody's situations yours. And so I'm like, okay. And so anyway, our second section, he was like, okay, well, I need you to put $800 down, and then $300 was like for the filing fee or whatever. But he said you can bring in $100 extra, so $900, and then pay the $200 in increments. So I'm just gonna pay those off anyway. I'm gonna pay those off and just get them out the way because I just don't want to owe anybody anything. This is why I'm in the predicament that I am in. So he was like, go ahead. Now, mind you, I came to him on the 17th, the 18th. I came to his office on the 21st. I had the $900. I had all my papers. I even had like a list, like I had like a book, a page of all the creditors that was not on my credit. I put everybody that I could actually think of that I could put on there. And I just the whole shebang, like I put everybody on there. And then he was like, okay, and if you forget, you have 2 months before your discharge to actually go ahead to list these individuals on here, as long as it's was before the date that you file your bankruptcy. So anyway, this video is at 10 minutes right now. So anyway, I filed it. He immediately stopped my garnishment. Now they did take like $300, like almost $400 out of my paycheck the next. So he wasn't able to stop that, But he did send him a letter. They have to give me a refund. I don't know when the refund is. It was so nerve-wracking. But he stopped that, and it was just like so many different process. Like, it was an easy process because he was like, no, princess, you're okay, ask me the questions, ask me, this is why I'm here, you're paying me to do this, but also I want to make sure that you're comfortable. And you know, I feel so comfortable. I'm still nervous in the back of my head. I'm like, you know, my brains is so loud right now because it's like, princess, don't do it, and you know, just scared about it, but I have to do it. And everything, I was ashamed because, of course, I'm sitting here and I'm giving him a list of all my debts, and it's like, this is how irresponsible I was. Um, and it's just really messed up because, you know, I don't have any evictions. I don't have any of those. But it was just, my car payments was always on time and stuff. But it's just those things that I just let go and, you know, put on the side as a parent just so I can make sure my kids was taken care and stuff. And now, like, I'm more in control. Like, I'm more in control of things now, but it came back to bite me in the butt, right? So it is a process that I'm glad that I'm going through, because it's just trial and tribulation, and it's something that I want to make sure that in the future I don't want to say never, because they say never, but I do not ever go through again. But other than that, I found it posted on my credit report. So let me just be truthful, because I'm always going to be truthful. My daughter is in the background. I had to stop this video early to make sure she was good, but I'm going to say this real quick, so hopefully you following through with me. My credit was at 640, okay? On July 26th, on my public records, it hit all of my Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, all of them was on there, and it dropped my score about maybe 40 down. And so it took a big hit on my credit report. But now I'm receiving all these letters like from auto loans and stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. I am going to probably get me another car, but not right now, because I am surrendering my vehicle. The reason because is when I found out if I reaffirm my, sign a reaffirmation paperwork from my car, then after the discharge, the lender my payment history, and I have excellent payment history. I have always never been late, so I have great payment history. So it's like, okay, then what is the point, if I'm trying to build my credit? So I'm okay with that. But I'm not gonna just like go out the whim and just start building, taking out credit cards and stuff, because that is the main reason why I'm in this predicament. But right now it's just a waiting game. Like I said, my meeting of creditors is on August the 21st at 10 o'clock a.m. I will make sure to give you all a video of how I felt, and I will go in details of my emotion from walking into the building to exiting, of how I felt. And just basically, I know a lot of people are going to have their own different opinions about, bankruptcies and my choice and everything, but this is basically a learning experience for me, and I only can walk in my own truth. And my own truth is I am aware of what I did, and I'm now fixing it. It might not make sense to most people, and that's okay. But it made sense to me when I finally had somebody very genuine sit down and actually listen to my issue and actually give me so much advice on what I need to do. It made me feel comfortable. It was also great when you have support from family members that actually understand what you're going through and feel like this is a great option. Next year I'll be 30 years old. So, you know, by 31, I'll be able to get an FHA loan to be a first-time home buyer. And so I'm doing this for my family. They deserve it. And I deserve it. But I want to do things right this time. And that's all that matters. So anyway, if you all have any questions or concerns or comments, oh my goodness, just leave a comment on below. I do not make videos all the time, but if y'all do want more videos, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to. I'm trying to understand more of the YouTube videos, but yep, I'm going to end this video because I have been talking for about almost 17 minutes. So talk to you later, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.